everyone, thanks for watching ProjectME TV. I'm Tiffany Carter. So today I have a little story for you. It's pretty personal, but I feel it's really important to share. So maybe some of you who are watching might be in this zone and you can do something to course correct. I wish surely I had someone to course correct me, but I might not have listened, to be honest with you. So here's the thing. I tend to overwork. I have like that driving personality. I have that like workaholic kind of vibe to me. And it's just almost my way of even avoiding things in life. Like some people drink, some people overeat. I tend to hide in work, right? Which isn't healthy either. And so what I did, especially like when I got into entrepreneurship 11 years ago, right? Well, that just made an even more of a perfect excuse for me. Oh, well, I'm an entrepreneur and entrepreneurs work all the time and we have to work all the time. So it's just even fueled that like whole tendency of mine to go right to work in order to hide out, to not think about other things, to numb out, to always be busy so I never was alone with my thoughts. So I just kept going and going and going and going. And even when I kept getting sick, I would get like reoccurring sinus infections every 5 weeks. Instead of going, hey Tiff, like maybe something's up here, like something's off in your life, there's balance off. I didn't want to listen to that sign because I was not comfortable in slowing down. I also had this belief that in order to be successful, I had to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, because that's what I was taught in childhood watching my mom as an entrepreneur. And that's also what she literally told me. So I just kept going, kept going. I was terrified if I stopped, I'd end up broken in a tent. Seriously, that's what I thought. So all these little signs that came in, being sick, being tired all the time, canceling on friends and family all the time for doing things, not being able to go to cool concerts or different outings because I was just so burnt out and I was the person who always walked around. I was like, I'm exhausted, I'm exhausted. I was that person, but I didn't want to see it. So my point in telling you guys all this is going that hard for that long isn't sustainable. It's not sustainable no matter what profession you're in. You see a lot of celebrities and musicians end up burning out, in fact, ending up passing away because they just keep burning the candle and going. We as humans aren't meant to just keep hard charging and going and going and going. And by the way, it's not necessary to be successful. If you want sustained success, sustained happiness over time, you have to have a balance. Things might look really hot and really amazing for 5 years of hard charging, but you are going to pay a price like I did. I almost lost it all because I lost my health. So I actually developed a condition without getting too medical on you guys. I developed a condition really from my adrenal glands shutting down because I was pumping out so much cortisol, which is a stress hormone, in order to keep going. And then I'd have more caffeine and then I'd have wine at night and then I'd have sugar. And it was just pure madness to keep going. And my body said, enough's enough. So I ended up, and I'm not exaggerating, 8 to 9 months where I could not get off my couch. I couldn't even go to the grocery store. It was very hard for me to even shower. I had to hold on to the wall of the shower. And I almost lost my 7-figure business that I worked my ass off to build because I had nothing left in the tank. And I couldn't even rev it up to go. There was no amount of caffeine, alcohol, sugar, exercise. There was no pill, and I even tried that too, prescription pills to get me going again. What was required was for me to stop, rest incessantly. I'm talking 20 hours a day, and regroup and reformat my entire way of being and my way of doing everything. So the reason I'm telling you guys this now is if you're starting to get those signs of extreme fatigue, brain fog, getting sick all the time, kind of even being grouchy, resentful of your work, resentful of things you once loved, that's a sign you're headed to burnout. And I'm telling you, the smartest thing you can do is stop and regroup and change things before you get to a point of no return almost. I was at a point of almost no return. Thank God I've healed. But I think I also have healed in order to share this message with you and fellow people who are wired similarly to me. So you guys have any question about burnout or any of the stuff you're feeling right now, please comment below so I can help guide you and support you along the way. There is a better way. You don't have to work like this or grind yourself into the ground. I promise you. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.